Hi, welcome back everybody for the daily current affair discussion. Moving to first question here. Popular comedian Mamuk Koya passed away recently. He is from which Indian state? Right. So he's actually a famous comedian, well-known actor. He acted more than 400 films, and he passed away recently. And he is from actually Malluwood. You can call Malayalam film industry, and the personality is from Kerala state. So simply, what's the name of a personality? A film actor, a comedian who passed away recently. The name is Mamuk Koya. He is a comedian, acted more than 400 films, and he is from which Indian state? He is from Kerala state. Right. Moving to second question. Right. Yeah. So this question is all about Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme point of view. Recently, one of the activists, one of the citizen in India filed complaint. In fact, filed a complaint under this act, RTA Act. This act was passed by the Government of India in 2005. Under this act, if we want to get any information related to Government of India services and schemes, if we file a complaint without any fee, Government of India has to provide information within 30 days. Remember, if we file a complaint to seek any information with respect to any government policy or government schemes or else any government services or else any development activities by the government or a state government, certain exceptions are there. But in general, if we file a complaint under RTA Act, which is introduced in 2005, within 30 days, government has to give a proper reply to us, right? So by using that act, one of the citizen, social activist, in fact, filed a complaint, knowing one as of now in the last 2 years. So the complaints, the settlements regarding Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account, one of the person filed a complaint regarding that particular query. Government of India given a reply. Let's see what actually Government of India reply with respect to PMJDY claims. Only half of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana insurance claims settled in 2 years. Okay, so in last 2 years, that is in FY23 as well as in FY22, this is the number which is reflecting total number of accidents claims filed. Out of them, in FY22, this many claims were settled. In FY23, this many claims were settled. Oddly, half of the claims were settled. Some of the claims were rejected. You can see the number here, and status unknown with respect to remaining claims point of view. This is the reply given by the Government of India for the complaint which is filed through RTA Act. So rather this, now our focus is, let's we understand some of the important features of PMJDY scheme. PMJDY, that is Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme. This scheme was introduced in 2014, August 28. So in the first tenure of Narendra Modi, under financial inclusion. What is financial inclusion? Providing financial services at an affordable cost to each and every eligible Indian citizen is nothing but financial inclusion. And this Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme also launched under financial inclusion only, on which year? 2014, August 28. It is not 2023. It means this year, if August 28 comes, 9th anniversary will be completed. Okay, right. Now, this particular scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme, initially Government of India, the day it was started, 28th August 2014 to 15th August 2015, they called it as phase 1, and 2015 August 15 to 2018 August 14, they called it as a phase 2. And now these are the guidelines, updated guidelines you can see here. The government has decided to continue National Mission for Financial Inclusion, PMJDY, with the following modifications. To continue the National Mission for Financial Inclusion beyond 14th of August 2018. Okay, so phase 1, this is the time duration. Phase 2, this is the time duration. And after that, Government of India modified that scheme with some updated features. Let's see what are the important points that we should remember as per PMJDY, right? Here see, existing overdraft limit of rupees 5,000 to be raised to 10,000 rupee, right? Previously, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders will be provided with a overdraft facility of 5,000. Now that limit was increased to 10,000. Let me give a brief overview about overdraft. If let us assume I am a customer and I have opened Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account with a bank, and the date today, that is 27th of April 2023. After 6 months, that means May, June, July, August, September, October. After October, that is 10th month maybe 2023, 6 months time is over, right? In this 6 months time duration, based upon the transactions I have performed through my account, my deposits, my withdrawals, if the bank which is offered PMJDY account to me, if it satisfies with my performance, maybe the bank may offer to me, if they feel I'm a trustworthy customer, they may offer a OD facility to me under this scheme called Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. And that OD facility previously it is 5,000 rupee. Now that limit was increased to 10,000 rupee from this date onwards. That is 14th August 2018 onwards. The limit was increased to 10,000 rupee. What it means? Imagine I opened account on this day, and after this date, that is 27th October 2023, if I am eligible, if my bank believes I am a trustworthy customer, they may offer to me a overdraft facility of 10,000. What actually it means? In future, after I am getting the overdraft limit of 10,000. In future, if any time I requires funds, emergency time, even though without having funds in my bank account, even though I have a zero balance in my bank account, because of the overdraft limit, I can use the funds up to 10,000 rupee. Later, I have to pay with some rate of interest along with my principal. It is kind of a loan, but not exactly loan. Loans are for a longer tenures, whereas overdraft for a short duration of time. Okay, simply Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holder will be offered with the overdraft facility of how much value? It is 10,000 rupee, and the figure was updated 2018 onwards. Right. Next thing, there will not be any conditions attached for overdraft up to rupees 2,000 rupee. The overall maximum limit of overdraft is how much? 10,000 rupee. If I want to get overdraft limit of 10,000, I should fulfill certain guidelines. That's what I said. My deposits, my withdrawals transaction, based upon that data, if bank satisfies, then only they will sanction overdraft facility of 10,000. But without any such conditions, if overdraft limit is up to 2,000, if I want to get a OD of 2,000, then in that scenario, there will not be any conditions attached for OD up to which value? 2,000 rupee. It means you need to understand one thing here. Under newly updated Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme, overdraft limit increased from 5,000. Remember the previous number also, 5,000 to 10,000. And if up to 10,000, if a person will be offered with a overdraft facility, they has to fulfill certain guidelines. But if overdraft offered up to 2,000, no need to possess any eligibility conditions, right? Next thing. These are all updated points that I am discussing with you guys regarding PMJDY. But the question part also is there. I will discuss that also. Age limit for availing OD facility to be revised from 18 to 60 to 18 to 65. Previously, if any person, if any person want to get a overdraft facility, the age limit is only 18 to 60. Now the age limit also increased from 18 to 60 to 18 to 18 to 65 years. It means any persons whose age lies in between 18 to 65 are now eligible to get a overdraft facility of what value? 10,000 under which scheme? Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme, right? Next thing. Under the expanded coverage from every household to every adult. Okay, previously when the scheme was launched at that time, the government of India said the slogan like this is a scheme for every household. Now they changed that is from every household to every adult, right? It means if there are a number of adults in a family, to each and every adult under this scheme, free of cost, zero balance bank account will be offered. Previously it is at least one for a family, but now it is for all the family who are adult age, all will be eligible to get PMJDY account at a free of cost and no need to maintain any minimum balance this account point of view, right? Next, accidental. This is the one more point you should remember. Accidental insurance cover for new RuPay card holders to be raised from 1 lakh to 2 lakh from the same date, that is 2018 August 14 onwards. Whoever going to open this particular PMJDY account, up to that time the accidental insurance benefit is only 1 lakh. Now that limit was increased to 2 lakhs rupee. Remember the previous limit is 1 lakh, now 2 lakhs. Under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme, the account holder will be provided with the accidental death benefit of 2 lakhs rupee. What's the previous limit? 1 lakh. Next, PMJDY accounts open this date onwards, that is 28th August 18 under. And now the question, this all the things that I discussed about PMJDY updated features. What we discussed here, it was launched on 2014 August 28. Next, it is a zero balance account launched under financial inclusion, and this account holders will be provided with the OD facility, overdraft facility of initially 5,000, that is updated to 10,000 in 2018, and overdraft up to 2,000, no need to possess any conditions. Next thing, you can see here, the age limit to avail overdraft limit increased from 18 to 60 to 18 to 60, from 18 to 60 to 18 to 65. Next thing, this account holder will be provided with the accidental benefit of accidental insurance of whether it is a severe accident or else maybe a death case, accidental benefit of previously 1 lakh rupee, that is increased to 2 lakhs from that date onwards, that is 2018 August 28 onwards. Now regarding that, our question is all about one of the query filed by the one of the social activists with the Government of India under RTA Act, and I discussed a few more points about PMJDY. Now the question, see here, under the PMJDY, this from here you can read, under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme, a RuPay debit card is provided to account holder. That's okay. If you open account, you will be offered with this RuPay debit card. Now the condition, the key condition to get this accidental insurance is that beneficiary, okay, imagine I'm a guy who opened this particular PMJDY account on this day, that is 27th April 2023, I opened PMJDY account. Now see here, the key condition, and if I open on this day, I will be offered with a accidental death benefit of 2 lakhs, right? See, the key condition to get the accidental insurance is that beneficiary, it means in this example me, must have performed at least one successful transaction. It may be financial or it may be non-financial. What is financial transaction? What is non-financial transaction? Financial transactions means anything with respect to money. By visiting ATM machines, you may withdraw money, or else you may transfer money. Such a kind of things comes under financial transactions. But balance inquiry, mini statement, okay, this all things comes under non-financial transactions. Simply by visiting ATM machine, if you do money withdrawal or money transaction, they are financial transactions. Balance inquiry, pin change, or else other card enrollment, or else internet banking enrollment, okay, checkbook request, this all the other activities also we can perform by visiting ATM center, ATM machine, and those transactions are called non-financial transactions. Whatever the transaction that we are going to perform, because of the transactions, if the existing balance in our account changes, that is called financial transaction. If there is no change, that is called non-financial transactions, right? Using the card within how many days prior to the date of the accident? Let us assume I opened Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account on this day, and the question is saying, if I want to get this benefit at a free of cost, within how many days? Suppose let us assume I met an accident in the month of May 10th 2023. Okay, this is one case, and let us assume one more point. I used my RuPay debit card on this day, 7th of May 2023. Okay, this is the day that I used my RuPay card, and this is the day I met an accident. This is one case. Next thing, if not this one, let us assume I met an accident in August 1st 2023. Okay, right, I've opened account on this day. Next, for the first time I used my RuPay debit card on this day, 7th of May. and after that I'm not used any time if I met accident on this day. Okay, in this scenario, my nominee, whoever may be my family member, my nominee will be provided with the insurance amount of 2 lakhs rupee. Let us assume I used on this day my card. From there onwards, that is after 7th of May onwards, I never used my RuPay debit card either in ATM machine or else through e-commerce websites like Flipkart, Amazon, or else Swiggy, Zomato, or else train ticket booking, whichever it may be. I never used it after this date, and I met an accident on August 1st, 2023. It means from the last time I used my RuPay debit card, that is on this day, plus next to 90 days. Okay, next to 90 days, within that time, if I met accident, if I had any accident, in that scenario, my nominee will be provided with the 2 lakhs insurance. But in this example, I taken August in the sense here, 3 months time period, if you consider 90 days, June, July, August 7th, still it is within a time duration of 90 days only. In this case also, my nominee will be provided with the what we call accidental death benefit of 2 lakhs rupee. Rather than that, imagine if I made accident on August 10th. Okay, it's already 90 days over. The last time my card used on May 7th, and it is now August 10th. On this day, I made an accident. In that scenario, the accidental death benefit will not be covered. So that's what I want to convey to you people. Whether you understand or not, I will explain one more time. Anyway, you can see here. If any Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holder want to get the benefit of accidental death benefit of 2 lakhs rupee, the must and should condition is, the key condition to get the accidental insurance is that beneficiary must have performed at least one successful transaction. It may be financial or non-financial using the card within how many days prior to the date of accident. That's what my question. Within 90 days, that's the correct answer for this particular question. Just briefly, let me explain one more time clearly. Yes, fine. So let us assume a person A who opened a bank account on this day, 27th of April 2024. He used for the first time his particular RuPay debit card under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. RuPay debit card will be offered, RuPay debit card, and he used his card or her card first time, let us assume 10th of May 2023. Okay, from the date that they used their card, from that date to this accidental insurance amount of 2 lakhs rupee renewal for the next 90 days. Okay, it means up to how much time? Here it is June, July, August. 10th August 2023. Between these duration of time, if that person met any accident, okay, the nominee will be provided with the accidental death benefit of 2 lakhs rupee, right? If anything happen after that day, no accidental cover will be provided. Now let me go with another case. When they used last time 10th May 2023, right? And I said the future will be renewal for the next 90 days. Let us assume again they used their card on June 1st, second time. Second n number of times, whichever it may be, they used card on June 1st, 2023. From the last transaction we have performed, the guy is performed from that date to next to 90 days, it will be renewal. In the sense July, August, September, it will be activated till September 1st, 2023. Okay, if they forgot to use before this time, let us assume again one more case. This is a little bit a thing that I have to explain to you guys in detail. So your different cases, account opened on this day and performed transaction on this day. The future will be in active status till next 90 days. If they use again, let us assume on June 1st, 2023, the future will be again from this day to whenever you did a last transaction, from that date to next 90 days. Okay, the future will be in an active stage only. It means in this example, June 1st, This is the first time, this is the second time. After that, let us assume it is valid till September 2023, right? They forgotten to use that particular RuPay debit card and they again used in the month of December. Okay, December 1st, 2023. So between these time, that is September entire month, October, November, if they met an accident, no insurance will be offered. That's clear. If nothing happened and December 1st again they used their card, these 3 months the future will be deactivated. Again it will be reactivated because of the transaction. So if that future was elapsed due to no transactions performed by the card account holder, whenever they performs the last transaction from that date to next 3 months time, next 90 days time, the accidental death benefit feature will be activated. Simply I am saying to you people, if you possess any Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account, use your RuPay debit card on a regular basis. Don't forget to keep that in frozen stage for more than 90 days. Okay, at least before 90 days, one time you have to use your RuPay debit card from the last date of transaction of your RuPay debit card. Okay, that's all about this question. So correct answer for this question is 90 days. Okay, right. Move to next question. But just a review again regarding for this question point of view. Simply Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme 2014 August 28. After 2018 the scheme was updated with the features like one is overdraft facility increasing from 5,000 to 10,000 and up to 2,000 rupee overdraft, no need of any conditions account holder has to possess. Next, overdraft facility age limit also increased from 18 to 60 to 18 to 65, and any card holder, if they want to get accidental death benefit of 2 lakhs rupee at a free of cost, the one condition is at least once in every 90 days they have to use their RuPay debit card from the last transaction that they performed. Okay, right, regularly they have to use. That's the point you should focus. Next thing, question number 3 here. Yeah, this question is all about one of the FMCG company, fast moving consumer goods. The products that they are selling, it's a very well known brand only. Maybe many times you also purchased that company products in supermarkets. The products that they are selling, snacks, health powders, okay, Bournvita company, simply if you want to say Bournvita company, there is a excess of sugar content. Regarding that only, that company was warned by this NCPCR. Let's see what's the question actually. The NCPCR is a statutory body constituted under the section 3 of the Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005 to protect child rights and other related matters in the country. So what is NCPCR? National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. It is a statutory body, means it was established through an act, and I give an act also there as per section 3 of Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005 to protect child rights and other related matters in the country. Now this particular NCPCR works under which ministry? Ministry of, you can see here, Ministry of Women and Child Development. Fine. Next, the commission became operational since 2007. This is all the information that I provided here, some statistical thing. Now let's we come across current affair thing. NCPCR has asked Mondelez International India, this one, the company name, Mondelez International India, to review and withdraw all misleading advertisements, packaging and labels on its product Bournvita. The reason behind that, you can see here. Few selling products of company like health powder or drinks contained high percentage of sugar and contents or substances that may be harmful for the children, and even the product fails to display mandatory disclosures in line with the guidelines and regulations of FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, and the Consumer Protection Act. Now the question is all about Mondelez International is a food holding and beverage and snack food company based in which country? And where is the headquarter of NCPCR? Two things that I asked here simply before going to answer this question. Our Indian statutory body NCPCR, which protects child rights, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. It's a statutory body established in 2007. Simply asked this company. The company name is, their brand is Bournvita. With that brand, they are selling products. The company name is Mondelez. You can see here, Mondelez International India. They are some of the products they are selling having high sugar content. That's fine. This NCPCR asked to give proper reply from this particular company. Now my question is, this company belongs to which nation and where is the headquarters of NCPCR? Yes, it is an American based company and NCPCR headquarters is at New Delhi. So if you look at the options, first option is Australia, New Zealand. First option is Australia and NCPCR headquarters New Delhi. Whereas second option, option B, USA, New Delhi. That's the correct answer, right? Mondelez International Private Limited. It's a FMCG company, and it is from which nation? In the sense, it is American company. The products that they are selling with the brand called Bournvita, some of the health products having high content of sugar, which may damage health of children. That's fine. NCPCR asked Mondelez India Private Limited company to stop selling that products and to give written reply within a 1 week also. That's one more statement said by the NCPCR. And where is the headquarters of NCPCR? NCPCR headquarters is at New Delhi. It works under Ministry of Women and Child Development. It's a statutory body established under Section 3 of Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act. Okay, in which year? 2007. Right. That's all about this question. Next, move to next question. Yeah, again a passed away incident. Prakash Singh Badal, this is the name of a person. Already one of the Malayalam comedian actor, Mama Kut, who discussed a passed away incident of film actor from Kerala. And here, Prakash Singh Badal, at the age of 95, passed away recently, is a former chief minister of which Indian state, right? When you see the name like Singh, maybe you can answer. And he is actually former chief minister of Punjab. Okay, so he's a guy. You can see that personality. So former chief minister, which Indian state passed away recently, and the guy name is Prakash Singh Badal. Okay, Prakash Singh Badal, former chief minister of Punjab. Right. On to next one. Question number 5th one. Yes, Government of India came with a new medical policy 2023 with an intention to attract investments and to provide a boost for the growth of a medical policy manufacturers, medical device manufacturers point of view. Let's see the correct points about this statement. The Union Cabinet approved the National Medical Devices Policy 2023, which is expected to facilitate an orderly growth of the medical device sector to meet the public health objectives of access, affordability, quality, and innovation. Identify the correct statements, right? So, new medical devices policy point of view, we need to identify the correct statements. Let's see. First one. The medical devices sector in India is a sunrise sector which is growing at a very fast pace. At present, the market size of the medical device sector in India is estimated to be approximately 90,000 crores, that is nearly $11 billion at present, in the sense that is 2020 year data. And the target for the Government of India is to reach this particular medical device industry market value $50 billion by 2030. It means in a span of 10 years, Government of India made a target to increase by almost 5 times. If it is $11 billion in 2020 and to make $50 billion by 2030, it is almost a 5-fold. Okay, 5 times, approximately 5 times. Simply that's the correct only. So present medical device industry having a market size of 90,000 crores, that is in terms of dollars, $11 billion approximately. And the target for the Government of India is to increase that value market size to $50 billion by which year? By 2030. Next point. At present, India's share in global At present, India's share in the global medical device market is estimated to be at this percentage, 1.5 percentage, and the target is with a patient-centric approach and to emerge as global leader in manufacturing and innovation of medical devices by achieving a 10 to 12% share in the expanding global market over the next how many years? By 25 years. So simply, at present, our medical device market size global wide just 1.5 percentage, and again the target for the government of India is by next 25 years. It means now we're in 2023. By next 25 years means 2048. It's almost 100th year of independence. 2047 is the 100th year of independence. During that time, the target for the government of India to increase this medical device industry with a market size in global wise. At present, we have just a 1.5% share of market size, and to increase that to 10 to 12 percentage in next 2.5 decade. Okay, right. That's also true only. Next thing. Yeah. So with an objective to boost domestic manufacturing, attract large investment in medical device sector, the Department of Pharmaceuticals had launched a production linked incentive scheme, PLI scheme. This is the scheme government of India is providing to encourage investments in almost 13 sectors. At present, production linked incentive scheme is implemented by the government of India in how many sectors? 13 sectors. This pharma industry is one of the industry. Regarding that only this particular statement. With an objective to boost domestic manufacturing, attract large investment in medical device sector, the Department of Pharmaceuticals had launched production linked scheme for promotion of what? Domestic manufacturing of medical devices to ensure a level playing field for the domestic manufacturers of medical devices with a total financial outlay of 3,420 crores for the period from FY21 to FY28. Simply, this point is saying production linked incentive scheme. Under that, Government of India has allocated 3,420 crores to give support for the medical device policy, and this particular production linked incentive scheme will be provided to the medical device manufacturers until the financial year FY28 from FY21 to FY28. It means FY21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20. In a span of 8 years, Government of India is providing 3,420 crores for the medical device policy manufacturers under production linked incentive scheme. Okay, right. Next thing. The government of India initiated the implementation of the production linked incentive scheme for medical devices and support for the setting up of 4 medical device parks in the states of, yes, fine. So under production linked incentive scheme, Government of India is setting up 4 medical device parks in which states? Let's see. Those states are, if it is Indian map, Himachal Pradesh, northern part of India, Madhya Pradesh, north central, Tamil Nadu, southern part of India, Uttar Pradesh again, northern part of India. It means, so under production linked incentive scheme is for the pharma industry, especially medical device manufacturing point of view. Government of India has a target to set up 4 medical device parks, and in which 4 states in the sense, it is top Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, all are Pradesh, only you can remember Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, all are Pradesh only, and the one state in South India, Tamil Nadu. Okay, right, all are true as per this question point of view. Let me give a revision for this question. Recently Government of India given approval for the medical device policy point of view, and the target is to set up 4 medical device parks in the states called Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and in southern part of India, Tamil Nadu. And production linked incentives under that scheme, 13 sectors are covered. Under 13 sectors, on that 13 sectors, pharma industry also one of the sector. On that pharma industry, medical device manufacturing point of view, from a financial year FY21 to FY28, Government of India is allocating 3,420 crore rupees. Now coming to some statistical info, this medical device industry at present Indian market size is just 1.5% of global medical device industry, and the target is in next 25 years, in next 2.5 decades, that is by 2048, approximately 2047, 48, at the time of 100th year of independence, at least our contribution into the global medical device industry 10 to 12%, that's a target. And next thing is, at present Indian medical device industry having market size 3 years back data, that is 90,000 crores, and to reach $50 billion, that is almost a 5 times of 2020 figure, is the target for the government of India. That's all about this question, right? Move to next question, question number 61. Yeah, you can see that pic. That pic is showing like logistics, exports of goods and services through ships point of view. And here regarding that only, there is a trade discussions, India as well as EFTA. What stands for EFTA? European Free Trade Association. Countries have taken, India as well as that EFTA, have taken steps towards resuming their negotiations for a trade and economic partnership agreement. TEPA stands here, Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement, during a meeting held in New Delhi. So this meeting was held in New Delhi. The resumption of trade talks between India and the EFTA countries is expected to boost ties between the two sides. Fine. So what actually this thing, European Free Trade Association and Government of India recently focusing to improve trade relationships between our nation with the EFTA. So with this particular negotiations, with these agreements, with these discussions, bilateral trade between our nation as well as that EFTA nations are going to be benefited with a mutual benefit. These discussions are going on in which city of India? Delhi. So that if this particular meeting gives a fruitful results, if it gives fruitful results, both the parties, that is India as well as EFTA nations, are going to get some advantage in future. The question is, the EFTA is a regional trade organization comprising 4 European states or 4 European countries. Which of the following country is not a part of EFTA? Simply I am saying here, so there is a trade negotiation talks between India and EFTA. What is EFTA? European Free Trade Association. This European Free Trade Association is a combination of 4 countries. Combinedly, they named themselves like a EFTA. What is EFTA? European Free Trade Association. And discussions between our nation and the EFTA. If the meetings were success, then we can export to them and we will import goods from them at a very affordable cost only, without much customs duties. That's the maybe final objective. And now question is, what are the 4 countries? Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, Switzerland. These all first 4 options are a part of EFTA. The one country which is not belongs to that particular EFTA is England. So answer for this question is option E. But rather remembering England here, we should remember what are the 4 states or 4 nations in EFTA. And now our government of India is having discussions, had discussions with the EFTA for the betterment of EFTA as well as Indian exports and imports trade point of view. And those 4 countries, these 4 countries names you should remember: Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, Switzerland. Okay, right. So they are part of EFTA. Next thing, moving to next question, question number 7th one. Yep. This question is regarding last year our Supreme Court Supreme Court has given a judgment with respect to ESZ, that is eco-sensitive zones point of view. See what the kind of judgment Supreme Court given last year and what is that they now modified. Let's see. On June 3rd, 2022, last year, the Apex Court had ordered the 1 kilometer buffer zone for protected areas to act as a shock absorber. Okay, what's the distance? Court had ordered the 1 kilometer buffer zone for protected areas to act as a shock absorber. However, center and several states, including Kerala, had returned to the apex court seeking modifications of the June 2022 judgment. What the point is saying, last year in June, Supreme Court given a judgment. Let us assume let me take a eco-sensitive zone, any park. What actually eco-sensitive zone means? Let us assume one of the eco-sensitive zone is like this Kuno National Park. Let us assume Kuno National Park is an eco-sensitive zone. For understanding purpose only, I am taking eco-sensitive zone, right? Now let us assume this is the circumference of Kuno National Park. Supreme Court in their judgment last year, they said if it is a Kuno National Park, within a after the boundary of this Kuno National Park, within a distance of 1 kilometer, okay, in this area, within this 1 kilometer, no commercial activities will be performed, no humans will be lived, no new constructions, no mining activities. I mean, simply, if any area was announced as a eco-sensitive zone, within a distance of complete circumference distance of that national park or wildlife sanctuary, 1 kilometer distance of that boundary of a park, no commercial activities will be performed like mining, construction of houses, and humans also will not be allowed to live in that particular area, in this area. So that's what the judgment given by the Supreme Court last year. Regarding that only, Government of India, you can see this one. However, the center, it means Government of India, and several states, including Kerala, had returned to the apex court seeking modification for the judgment. Okay, they requested Supreme Court to change the judgment, and that particular request Supreme Court recently accepted. And what is the modification? Let's see. Saying the judicial direction affected the, state governments and Government of India is saying the judicial direction affected hundreds of villages in the peripheries of forest. As the result, the Supreme Court recently modified that judgment. What is the newly announced judgment regarding ESZ? Let's see. ESZ cannot be uniform across the country. It means if suppose Kuno National Park identified as a one ESZ, and let us assume Simplipal National Park identified as the one more ESZ, if because of the conditions in Kuno National Park, if 1 kilometer distance within that, no commercial activities will be performed. If that's a condition for Kuno National Park, in modified judgment, Supreme Court is saying previously that is uniform. It means if any area identified as eco-sensitive zone, completely all the eco-sensitive zones within a distance of 1 kilometer, no commercial activity should be performed. But in the modified judgment, it is not uniform. It is for a specific eco-sensitive zones. If in any some eco-sensitive zones, if Government of India or in state governments permits to live, permits to perform any commercial activities, those things will be accepted. That is the modification that Supreme Court given recently in the judgment. Okay, na? Right. See, ESZ cannot be uniform across the country and has to be protected area specific. However, the court made it clear that mining within the national park and wildlife. So this is the one more extra point. The same judgment Supreme Court continued. However, the court made it clear that mining within the national park and wildlife sanctuary and within an area of 1 kilometer from the boundary of such national park and wildlife sanctuary shall not be permissible. Maybe human habitation will be permitted in certain eco-sensitive zones within a distance of 1 kilometer, but in no eco-sensitive zone, mining activities will be performed within 1 kilometer. That's the point they are saying. However, see here, the court made it clear that mining within the national park and wildlife sanctuary and within an area of 1 kilometer from the boundary of such national park and wildlife sanctuary shall not be possible. Okay, shall not be permissible. Now my question is, what stands in this particular discussion? Here I said ESZ nothing but eco sensitive zone. And obviously from the options, if you see here, option C is the correct answer for this question, sensitive, eco sensitive zone. Maybe whether you have a confusion with respect to my explanation, but it may give you clarity. Last year, Supreme Court of India given a judgment, if any area was identified as eco sensitive zone, within the 1 kilometer distance of that eco sensitive zone, no commercial activities will be performed, and no humans also will be allowed to live in that particular area. And that created some problems in certain areas of a nation. That's why Government of India as well as some state governments, especially Kerala, requested the Supreme Court to modify that. And Supreme Court modified in such a way that yes, we will doing some modifications. What are the modifications? Human related activities like construction of houses, those things will be allowed within even a distance of 1 kilometer, but in no eco sensitive zone, mining activities will not be allowed. That's a judgment said by the Supreme Court in the recent modification of last year judgment. Okay, right. That's all about this question. Here, among all these discussions, I'm giving question this much lengthy because simply I can ask ESZ abbreviation, what stands for ESZ, but rather just focusing on that, if you remember the why that particular topic we are discussing, it makes us to remember things for a longer duration of time. That's what my intention. So in a question itself, whatever the things were happened, if you read and regarding that, if you remember, if you remember with a content and concept, you never forgot those things. That's what my intention. Anyway, ESZ stands for eco sensitive zone. Right. Next question. Question number 8th one. So this is simply one technical word, which is a new word for all of us, maybe Web3. Web3, also known as Web 3.0, is an idea for a new iteration of the World Wide Web, which incorporates concepts such as decentralization, blockchain technologies, and token-based economics. Simply, whenever you see in any newspapers and news channels this word Web3 or Web 3.0, you need to understand one thing. The combination of all these three, what are they? Decentralization, blockchain technologies, and token-based economics. To use those three words with a simple acronym Web3, we can use that simple word in the place of these three: decentralization, blockchain technologies, and token-based economics, like that. So simply, it's not in a question format I given. So Web3 simply represents a new iteration of the World Wide Web, which incorporates concepts such as decentralization, blockchain technologies, and token-based economics. Right. Yeah. And final question of today's discussion, that is national parks point of view. Last classes I discussed Hemis National Park in Ladakh, Dachigam, Kishtwar City Forest, that is Salimali National Park, and Kajinag in Jammu and Kashmir. And I said West Bengal, 6 national parks. What are they? Sundarbans, that is Sundar and Singilal went to visit Neora Valley to watch Jaldapara, that is Jal, with a permission from Bengal government. Like that, I given a cheat code also. Simply, there are 6 national parks. What are they? Sundarbans National Park, Singalila National Park, next Neora Valley National Park, next Jaldapara National Park, next Buxa Tiger Reserve or National Park, and next one more thing, that is Gorumara National Park. Those 6 from West Bengal. And if you see these national parks here, that is Bhitarkanika National Park, Simplipal National Park, these 2 are in a state called Odisha. See, if you observe the parks that I am giving, given one is in Ladakh, Hemis, 4 in Jammu and Kashmir. It means I covered a northern part of India there. Next, now I went to the eastern part of India in a right direction, that is clockwise direction. West Bengal, 6 national parks, and today Odisha, two more national parks in Odisha. Two national parks in Odisha. What are they? Bhitarkanika National Park and Simlipal National Park. Okay, fine. And before concluding today's discussion, just let me show one thing. This is not like a current affair, and this is no need to this thing you no need to remember. But let's see this particular point. Read there. Mango theft. Police officer removed a civil. That's a mango theft. Police officer was removed. A civil police officer was removed from service after an inquiry found him guilty of stealing mangoes from a shop at Kajirapalli in Kottayam. Fine, that particular location is in Kerala state. In Kerala state, one of the police officer is stolen mangoes from shop during the night time. And if a civil officer, the two police officer doing these kind of things, just my question to you people, in what kind of society we are living? To show that kind of incident which happened in Kerala, I given this extra thing. So this is a big question mark for all of us, in what kind of society that we are living. And anyway, coming to our discussion of current affairs, Bhitarkanika National Park and Simlipal National Parks are located in which Indian state? In the sense, that is Odisha. So this all our current affairs of April 27th, and thank you. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely day. Right.